Hi, Randy Pierson, Vice President of Life and Annuities for Gord Marketing, and I'm sitting here with the manager of our Your Family Bank program, Paul Bechtold. Paul does a ton of business with business owners, and so today we're going to talk about life insurance for business owners and the scenarios where you can sell tons of it. So stay tuned. All right, Paul, so let's dive right in. Scenarios for life insurance with business owners. What are the circumstances where business owners are going to buy big fat life insurance policies?
Well, the nice part of the Your Family Bank program is we can take what we do for individuals and families and we can kind of exponentially fund that policy because why? Most business owners have debt as well. So what I like even more about it is we can knock multiple birds off with one stone. So go talk to business owners. Maybe they don't have a business succession plan. Maybe they need key man life insurance for their key employees. Maybe they've got old, outdated key man policies. They need a buy-sell agreement between partners. They need an attraction and retention tool for key employees, a golden handcuff. And the other thing is, we can go with a non-qualified plan, right? Something that we don't have to abide by the ERISA and discrimination laws and worry about all the compliance issues. Much more seamless, much more customizable, much easier to get the proper protection as well as motivation of both employer and employee throughout these plans.
Yeah, and you bring up a great point in that within the Your Family Bank program, where we're helping consumers get out of debt, some of those consumers that have the most debt are business owners, and they want to get rid of it just like anybody else. So a great door opener with those business owners is to ask them if they have corporate debt or business debt that they'd like to eliminate on a faster basis than they would otherwise. By the way, we also have another fantastic program for opening doors to business owners called Biz Equity. If you want to learn more about Biz Equity, certainly reach out to me. I'd be happy to tell you about it. So when we're talking about life insurance for business owners, what types of life insurance do you see in your cases that gets sold most often?
Well, obviously, if it's a business owner and the initial question is if they have debt, then we immediately go to the whole life structure because we have the guarantees and the predictability of that product to deliver for that business owner. A paint by numbers type of basis, right?
Pay off the debt when we promise we're going to be able to pay it off.
That's exactly right. Within that, let's say the business owner doesn't carry much debt or he has much more concern about maybe retirement planning, business transition, being able to build up a little bit longer term cash value, then the IUL makes a great strategy as well. Okay, so it's really about the fit and the needs. But one of the beautiful things about talking to business owners is almost automatically, especially with the Your Family Bank program, they want to sweep their personal debt up along with it. So you usually get a second sale out of it as well.
Yeah, I'm sure there are opportunities to sell term insurance with business owners from time to time as well, because their death benefit needs, generally speaking, are going to be larger than the typical consumer that an advisor might come across. So when we're talking about setting up things like buy-sell agreements and key man policies and that type of thing, are they complicated, and how would an advisor go about doing that type of thing?
That is a great question, because one of the first reactions I see when we go to our YFB boot camps is day one, they talk about the individual and family. Day two, they talk about the business owner, and people go, wow, with those kind of commissions, I'll just go after business owners. The problem is they're usually not prepared for all the both financial as well as health underwriting, the stepped up level of requirements that are there. And so one of the first things that I advise agents to do is make friends with the carrier. Most carriers have an advanced case design portal in their back office. And they have all the applicable buy-sell agreements, key man, Section 162 plans. They have the cachet of tools that the agent is going to need to do that. And so it's just a matter of training the agent to where to find the resources to do that. The other thing is we just had to be very fortunate to have Craig Mira in our fold now, and also Brady, very well adapted at helping with IUL, GUL, even term, even whole life design. So we've got a team that can really help all of our agents to get out there and create the best case design and uncover those other sales opportunities as well.
Yeah, I agree. Paul makes a really good point. We've got a very robust team at Gord Marketing on the life and annuity side that can assist depending upon the product that you're wanting to go with as an advisor and or with your client or the sales scenario. We're running out of time, but let's briefly touch on what I believe one of the key reasons that a business owner may want to look at some of these planning opportunities, and that is to save on taxes. Can you expound on that for just a second?
Absolutely, sure. By all means, one of the key elements of life insurance is that we can take after-tax dollars, grow them tax-deferred, and then distribute them tax-free. In the case of maybe Section 162 plans or key man or golden handcuff type policies, we may use it as a substitute for a qualified plan, whereby the business owner may get a tax deduction for the premiums, and then the income is taxable to the employee, just as it would be for a qualified plan as well.
Yeah, there you go. And I certainly know, in some of the old school, 30-year ago training I got, certainly with a buy-sell agreement, there's step-up and basis scenarios that we can look at. There's a lot of tax advantages most business owners aren't aware of when utilizing life insurance. Well, listen, there's so much that we could talk about on this subject matter, but unfortunately we've run out of time for today. What I would say is if you're an advisor and you're watching this video and you're wanting to learn more about business owner planning strategies utilizing life insurance or other insurance products, reach out to me, Randy Pierson. It's rpearson@gordmarketing.com. I've got a kit, a business planning kit that I would be happy to send you. All you got to do is send me an email and I'll kick it right out to you. But with that, we're going to call this episode of Selling Life and Annuities to an end. I'd like to remind all the viewers to make sure you click subscribe down below and tune in every Tuesday for a brand new episode of Selling Life and Annuities. We'll see you then.